They ain't gonna tell you directly they talking about the pineal gland, but they talking about the pineal gland. They say new genetic research advances understanding and internal mechanisms of the biological clocks. The fucking biological clocks is the circadian rhythm. You know what the circadian rhythm control? See, this right here. You got your circadian rhythm, you got your peripheral clock, and you got your central clock. And all this shit react off of light. Light. The sun. Light. But you gotta show a motherfucker that. So CDC, it said effects of light. The light and dark cycle of the sun has a powerful effect of the circadian clock, sleep and alertness. Your body's circadian clock responds to light. So all this shit comes from the suprachiasmatic nucleus of the hypothalamus in the brain. So boom, this your hypothalamus right here, it's right above your amygdala. So your amygdala sits right below your hypothalamus. And all of those endocrine glands, they all go through secretion of melatonin. And melatonin is released into the blood and possibly into the brain fluid. You don't understand that shit? Possibly into the brain fluid. And it's known as a cerebrospinal fluid. That got a lot to do with yoga, kundalini, frequency, and just simply going within. So they're going to keep giving it to you subliminally and through fucking big ass articles and science posts and shit until you actually want to look into it yourself. So let's say right here, there's a rhythm to the biology of the pineal gland, and the melatonin is secreted according to the amount of daylight a person is exposed to. So you got to think about it. Who the fuck absorbing the most light? So who melatonin is going up and down 24/7? Melanin cannot be manipulated by photons. It only absorbs it.
Melanin is produced inside what look like spheres throughout the melanocyte. These are the melanosomes.
The reason you can't do these experiments, where there's a lot of melanin around. The melanin actually in a lot of people, in black people, it's actually spread out through the skin. It spreads out through the cells and covers everything.
Chemical reactions inside melanosomes turn the amino acid tyrosine into melanin.
But even in a lot of white people, the melanin actually will coat the nucleus of the cell. And therefore the DNA, your central DNA, even in white people, can be actually well protected from the actions of the ultraviolet light.
There's no doubt in people with higher melanin, natural higher melanin, that it's far more likely that that melanin will be coating the nucleus, the cell wall of the nucleus of the DNA. Now the point about that is that ultraviolet light, which is often used to splice DNA, is blocked by that melanin. It absorbs it. It doesn't allow it in to interfere with the DNA.
And he's like asking me, like, do you wear suntan lotion? I'm like, yeah, because I've been out in the sun before without suntan lotion, and I got like horrifically fucking burned and had to like deal with it for like a week. And he
we don't even think about.
He told me that I shouldn't be putting suntan lotion on my kid. Bro, I went to the fucking...
like cancerous or something?
I went to the beach. It's amazing that you guys are so in tune with your blackness that you can't imagine what it's like to be white. Trust me. So you go to the beach and you don't put suntan lotion on?
I've never put suntan lotion on in my entire life.
I didn't know it was like that.
It wasn't until I seen Jersey Shore. I
thought that even...
why are they tanning so much?
I thought... Gina? No. What the fuck? I thought black people still rock something.
Laura, you fuck with suntan lotion? Damn.
Really?
Wow, I had no idea.
What about you, Lush?
Shout out to Black Skin. That's amazing.
How? It must have been...
Lush a real nigga, so he like, nah, I'm cool.
It must have been...
You put suntan lotion on. What? You look like Uncle Fester. How the fuck do you not put suntan lotion on? The sun reflects off of you? You're so woke? What the fuck? His Italian DNA protects him from the sun. What the fuck? You're kind of pasty over here, my boy.
You been having suntan lotion your whole life?
Yeah, of course. I get fucking insanely burned. My skin would be peeling off if I don't.
What? Like your whole back blind?
Okay, and listen, I have pretty durable skin for a white guy. I would say, like, through all those years bike riding and stuff, I never wore suntan lotion. We'd be out in the sun for fucking a million hours. I would come back sunburned and shit sometimes, but it wasn't that bad. But when I go to the beach and I'm just like no fucking shirt on, just getting blasted by the sun, I'll get destroyed. Josh, you got this kind of skin that gets annihilated by the fucking sun, right?
I can spend like 45 minutes outside.
What? Yeah.
So boom, you got microorganisms, right? They could be unicellular, multicellular, or acellular. But no matter what the shit is, all of that shit is cosmic, ancient, primordial shit. Now, don't be lying at all. Don't this look like some fucking alien space shit? Don't it look like it? Alright, what about this shit too? It's called diatoms. Like, come on, son. This some fucking alien shit. Alien shit. Bacteria, your systems, your body, all of these functions is fucking technology, bro.
Every day we each breathe in over 100 million. Most of these are harmless, but some can make us sick. Biologists estimate 380 trillion viruses are living inside the human body, 10 times the number of bacteria.
This bacteria, right, shit called diatoms. This shit is ancient as bacteria as well. This shit is so-called microscopic organisms, and you see they making all types of geometrical shapes, spears, all different type of patterns and shit. Like, this shit is just literally fucking ancient. You call technology that shit that Elon Musk, Bill Gates, and Tesla be doing, then I don't see how the fuck y'all can't see that this is ancient ass technology. And if you still can't see by then, then a nigga boo-hoo for you.
This stuff is absolutely fire. This stuff is straight up kick ass shit.
This topic right here gonna be about stingray technology and the angelic forces inside of the spinal. I ain't gonna lie to you, this shit cool as fuck.
They're calling junk DNA. That's where the technology is to actually transform self into a Christ vehicle.
The awakening of the Kundalini, or this primal energy.
The thoracolumbar fascia that sits in the lower back is a cosmic resemblance of the stingray and many more celestial forces, and I'm gonna show you. For example, your intrinsic back muscles, it extends from the neutral ligament, okay, and the vertebrae, and it goes all the way to the fucking sacrum. And then it finally attaches the spinal firmly to the posterior superior. So looking into the posterior superior, it's literally near the iliac spine. You feel me? And it becomes a sacrotuberous ligament. Look into that word, sacrotuberous ligament. That shit shows indefinite stingray force. If you can't see, then it's probably not meant for you to see. You have two parts in your body that resembles the technology that is inside of the stingray. The thoracolumbar fascia and the sacrotuberous ligament. Point blank, period. If you can't see, like I said once again, it's not motherfucking meant for you to see. I don't give a fuck what you believe in. It is not fucking rocket science that the body resembles nature. Nature is natural. We are supernatural celestials and terrestrials based upon your soul and your... So right here you got Michael Salla talking about introducing anti-gravity and quantum energy technologies with a new understanding of old science. Be talking about the Merkaba. So let me show you. Before I do, what you need to know is that no tin can Elon Musk made spaceship going to no other fucking planet. This is the Merkaba.
Scientists, they regard the Merkaba as kind of like a lot of mumbo jumbo. I know that there was Drunvalo Melchizedek came out, I think it was in the 1980s, with this true 2-volume set of books called The Flower of Life, and people started to do the workshops associated with that, trying to generate their Merkaba using consciousness. And certainly that seems to be something that people believe can be done through consciousness alone. But what you've described seems to be a very interesting mix of consciousness and kind of like reinterpreting old physics. So yeah, maybe just kind of like elaborate a little bit on the Merkaba and how it relates to all of this.
Sure, I appreciate that, Doctor. I think ultimately, to be clear as well, what I'm doing and what others around the world are doing, I think is nothing new per se. I think we are a species rediscovering the same set of quote unquote tricks, if you will, over and over again, which is why I say that what I'm working on is nothing to do with combining any type of AI or anything like this. It is purely organic with the planet in combination with alchemical processes and the human DNA and all of this.